So as you see, I just finished repairing Missy, and my final thoughts on this Talking Mother Goose is, I think it's a really nice collectible. It's adorable, and I think it fits more into the female audience compared to Teddy Ruxpin, which fits to both male and female. But other than that, I think she's fantastic. I mean, the story. I she has different iterations of her stories. She just doesn't tell nursery rhymes. She tells stories like Jack and the Beanstalk, Rapunzel, the Three Bears, um, Rumpelstiltskin, and I right now only have the Ugly Duckling, which came with her from the package. And other than that, I think I'll probably hold on to her for a while because maybe I'll see if the other stories. I know they have them online here somewhere too, but I mean I like to sorry, I'm trying to keep her leveled on a book. Yeah, I want to experience her a little bit though, see if I could get other stories from her, and you know, and I feel like I was thinking about selling her, but at the same time, I don't really want to sell her to anybody because I'm afraid the person that I sell to is gonna wind up breaking it, or they're gonna have kids that are gonna roughhouse it after I spend a lot of work fixing her, and I don't feel like just selling her and giving it away. But she was, I gotta say though, she was a chore to repair, but thankfully, I was able to figure it out. And I looked at sites like, toys.talk.com for Dr. Betty's instructions, and she has a few, illustrations of pictures of how to take them apart. Normally, with the Mother Goose, to take them fully apart, you have to go under their feet and then go up to the seam all the way in the back of the wing, like I showed you in the previous video. Because after you get to her head, she has a foam. When you undo her fur and then go over her faceplate, you gotta take the foam off and then undo 3 screws from the back of her faceplate, and then you pull it back, and then there's a snap under her chin over here. You gotta take that snap off, and then her face is divided in two. You have to undo 3 screws on the side, and then what normally you would do is her beak, her top and lower beak. She actually has it's actually rubber. You could actually undo it by lifting the sides over here, and then she has 2 rods on both beaks. When you undo the top of her mouth, you could actually slide the rods this way, going that way, and then have them hanging on the side, and then take her but her eyes are going to still be connected, because you could actually take this part of the face and then lift it up. If you want to get to her silver motors, there's the one in the middle that connects to the eyes, and then the only one, she only has one servo motor which she shares for her beak, because you open her lower mouth, they both move together, as you could see. Yeah. And then her other servo motor, when you take out her cassette player, is in the middle here. Is actually, if you take this out, you can see there's a wall, open wall. In the middle is the servo motor. What I had to do was take a really thick leather glove and then pry it with move it around with my glove, with my thumb of the glove, and then spin the wheel quite a few times. Then I was able to grease it with alcohol and just keep spinning it till it moved around, because that's how I was able to get all of her 3 servo motors operated. This one has 3. She's the first generation. The second generation one only has 2, because she doesn't have a servo motor on her head. The head is completely snapped, it's really, really tight, so she doesn't move her head for the second generation. But yeah, I was looking at other videos of how to take her apart. And there's one by Blue Octopede. She actually undid her whole fur by taking from the foot. But I honestly don't think that's necessary. You could just start by going on there's actually like two seam lines right here. You could actually just pinch a hole with a knife here and then go from here, and then what it does is it goes up to her neck and stops right there. And you saw me take her apart, but other than that, I just went by. There's also another reliable source called Workshop 1183 who fixes these toys too, and he actually has really good insight on how to repair these. And I would say he's the best source too, as well as Dr. Betty, because they actually have experience on fixing toys like this in the past. But I still like her. I mean, she was a really good find for $5 in the Goodwill when she didn't work. And now Missy works fully. So maybe I'll keep her for safekeeping. Put her with my collection. And if you want to see more demonstrations of her, just let me know what you guys think. All right, guys. Thanks a lot.